All right, guys. All right. I'll do the Cody Co Tana Mongeau thing. I'll take a quick look at it. People have asked me to look at it. It was slightly won the yes vote. Something to talk about. Not a lot going on anyway. Let's be honest with you here. Except for this. Oh, I look good with this hat on. So, getting swole. I look terrible. Anyway, let's check it out. We'll do this. This is a clip from Ethan, his podcast, the H3 podcast highlights. So, Tana Mongeau finally confirms wild Cody Co rumor.
Obviously, let's just talk about the elephant in the room.
Bro, come on. I'm not even there.
I'm trying to think of something better, but it's an elephant. Maybe a pygmy elephant.
I don't know what that means. What is it? Is that like a smaller elephant? Pygmy elephant. Oh, is it small? Okay, I don't know what that means. Thank you for the $5 from Evander Jones. Praise is definitely a person. There's nothing of intellectual substance in his videos. In your infinite kindness, you're being too charitable. Oh, the guy that went after Wendigoon. Oh, okay.
That big. Oh, it is big, though. It is big.
It's pretty big.
There's a big accusation against many people's beloved.
It sounds like Ethan doesn't think it's that big of a deal to start.
One of the beloved internet figures.
Yeah, one of the people who Jubilee didn't try to take his videos down for reactions to it. Explain yourselves. Explain yourself, guys.
There is Cody Co. Everybody, I know there's a huge crossover. So I'm not coming for anybody's friend here.
Oh, interesting. Why? If it wasn't Cody Co, would you come for the guy harder? Not like that. That's just like a serious question. I don't really know. I mean, who cares who the person is? But if you think that they did something bad, just go in on them. Frick it, dude.
But I do think it's important to discuss what Tana said, and then we can look into it and see how credible we think it is. I'll say this: I'm friends with Tana. I believe what she says, but let's give it a fair. Let's look at it objectively and try to decide.
All right, man.
What happened?
I'm with you, brother. Let's take it out. Let's take a look, baby.
The accusation is that she was 17 and he was 25 when they slept together. A further accusation, equally damning, is that he has the smallest penis of anyone she's ever slept with.
Well, I heard she likes black guys, though. So, listen, Cody Co. Where does he? Here's my thing. Getting into that, I don't think that 17 and a 25-year-old should be sleeping together. I think it's yucky grossness. I really don't think that's appropriate. Obviously, hot take. I think that this happened maybe 8 years ago. Society was a little different back then. Not like super drastically different, but whatever. The thing is that the unfortunate reality is that there are states with the age of consent of 16 and 17. And whether we want to admit this or not, our laws are a reflection of our morals, and our morals are a reflection of our laws. And so I don't know where they did it. I don't really know where he was born. Canada? Oh, he's in Canada. It's 16, but there's so the age of consent in Canada is like 16. So that's a problem. And I think that we're at a point now where we know socially this isn't a good thing to do. But until the law reflects that, we're going to have a problem, because again, the law saying you can do something is going to communicate to people that it can be done. I know that's silly. It's the unfortunate reality of the world. So I don't think it's appropriate. I don't think that he's some kind of a predator for doing it. He could be, but since the law says it's okay, I guess it's how he engaged with her. I don't know, but I just think it's inappropriate. I think that there needs to be more advocacy, though, of changing the age of consent. We talk a lot about it online, oh, this is bad, but nobody really pushes to change it. That's kind of where your advocacy needs to be.
Which is that's not a fair place to go. That's just not cool to make fun of a dude for that.
Why?
But it is worth, she did say
If
it.
she was 17, she's allowed to say whatever.
That's what she said, and she's right.
Yeah, she is right.
Okay.
So,
Told
and I mean, 17 and 25, that's a monster age gap.
That's really fucking bad.
That's an 8-year age gap at that age? That's like a lifetime.
Yeah, and considering
yeah.
how young she looks, I
Yeah,
mean,
that
just
video?
seeing her in that video, she could be 16. She
looks
young
like a baby.
girl.
I barely recognize her.
Yeah, and he looks like a grown adult.
He looks like he does now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, he is a grown adult at that point.
So it's fucking weird, dude.
So
Sure.
I guess the tiny meat gang wasn't a joke. That's what their whole thing. Tiny meat gang.
I guess he's living the reality.
Yeah.
Usually people that joke about their tiny dicks are like, you're showing off confidence that you actually have a hog.
Right.
Yeah, guys, that's what I'm doing all the time. The confidence, okay?
But
Is that what
in
you do when you say
It's just an epic confidence play.
that all the time?
every time. That's read between the lines, Dan. But in his case, it's actually true.
Well, I mean, I think that was what it's the confidence of like, hey, I might have a smaller schmeckle, but also I'm okay with it. I think Howard Stern made a lot of jokes about his penis being small. You know what it is?
Tiny meat gang. So does that mean Noel also has a tiny one?
Well, it's a gang.
Maybe.
His co-host.
It's a gang.
Yes, so they both have tiny. But that's none of my business. That's inappropriate to
It's a lot of we're really talking about it.
even speculate on. Oh well, but to be fair, again, it's called Tiny Meat Gang. It's open for you know.
I'm truly not understanding. Is it a bit that he's being so sensitive to the potential that he has a small penis? Like, who gives a fuck that she said he has a small dick? Like, whatever. Okay, like I don't give a fuck. I mean, if he wants to change it, he can prove it. I don't know. I don't really care.
Speculation. The man put it out there. He leads with, "I have a small dick." So this clip.
Yeah, I mean, like even if he didn't do anything to wrong her, if she wants to say that, I don't really care. You know, like I mean, I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of, guys. We're born the way that God made us. And if God made me have a small wiener, it's because he thought with a big one, I would be unstoppable. And he needed to give me a little bit of a stop. Okay?
Tana is on a tour right now. And
Good for
this
her.
TikTok, we saw it yesterday. It was uploaded yesterday. It wasn't going, I wouldn't even say I guess it's going viral now. It has 52,000 likes, which kind of surprised me. It's not a lot. I think
Well, I mean, how many views does it have? I feel like the views is more important than the likes, no?
a lot of people are like, they like him a lot, and they really are like doing any kind of mental gymnastic to just ignore it.
Yeah, I mean, like I could kind of see why. I don't think it's appropriate behavior. Like I said, unfortunately, the age of consent is at that area where he was like grew up in. That is educating people. I mean, listen, I think that men are kind of disgusting in general. I know this is going to sound a little crazy, but I think that men, more than anything else, need to be socialized to do the right thing more than women. That's just me personally. Maybe I just have that bias because I'm a man. I don't think I'm a particularly good man. I've never been attracted to children, unfortunately, but but like I have issues with my my anger. You know what I mean? I've been in scenarios where I wanted to fight people who that have cut me off in traffic, but I go, if I do this, I'm going to go to jail, so I'm not going to do it. You know, so I think that it's bad behavior, very inappropriate behavior, but unfortunately, because the law doesn't reflect it and say that it's bad, that's the problem. That's the bigger problem to me. I would genuinely say if we change it, if we had like an actual sweeping 18, maybe even higher age of consent, we would see less of this degenerate behavior. But unfortunately, nobody like really seems interested. Like it is interesting that we do complain about this a lot on the internet, which is a good thing, but we don't take any action on it. Like I don't really see anybody being like, hey, we need to change the age of consent. Because you might be like, no, age of consent doesn't matter. It does. Like whether you like it or not, it does. The law matters. Like I don't know what to tell you. It matters when it comes to this. It does, like that's what would change things, is actually changing the law, getting like a flat baseline age of consent of 20, well not 20, I guess 18, whatever. That's it. That's all you can really, that's what you have to do. And so the advocation can't just stop and start with, Cody did something inappropriate. It's kind of has to start there, and it has to end with call your congressman or woman, whatever, and be like, hey, this should be changed. This is like a real thing.
The thing was, she previously said she was, she talked about this previously, and she said she was 17 or 18, but never confirmed the age, and now she's...
Yeah, she probably didn't want people to think negatively of her or him, It's like the unfortunate, that makes sense.
Says 17.
So there were rumors that he had sex with her when she was 17 that have been floating around for a while.
Yeah.
She's said, like, on her podcast, she'll, like...
My question is, like, why now? Why did she come out with the change in heart now? I wonder why.
drop it sometimes, like the clip of her saying 17.
If you're a grown man using the age of consent as a cover after hooking up with somebody, screams creep behavior from Cody. What? I guess. I mean, that's. I feel like I've already satisfied that conversation. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, we have to change the age of consent. We have to raise the age of consent, make it like baseline, like 18 across the entire world, if we could. But I guess we'd start in the United States. But this was something that apparently happened in Canada. So
18, you can like see when she says it, her like she gets like a response when she says 17, which is why she like goes 18.
So she's never ever confirmed that she was a minor.
No, but
Right.
the reason people thought she was, especially, was because they collabed at a certain point, and when they collabed, she was 17. So if it was
I mean, that would be more of my question and conversation was like, what was the situation surrounding this? Because I think it's inappropriate in general, but like, does it get more inappropriate? Like, you know, now we're mixing business and I guess you'd say pleasure in this scenario. Like, was there like the pressures of a power dynamic? Did he ever potentially give the insinuation that she had to sleep with him? I mean, I'm not saying he did in any capacity, but like that's what I'm more concerned with than just the age gap. Like, was there like leveraging of his position, or maybe they just both found each other cute and it was like, oh, well, let's do this. I don't really know.
if they had sex then, that would have been underage.
She's also
They did it-
alluded to it in her podcast.
Yeah, they collabed a couple times. I believe she was 18 the second time.
Have they collabed recently, or are they estranged?
Oh, they both seem pretty strange.
Not that we saw. We didn't
Because
see
it
recent
seems
collabs.
like Tana has a bone to pick with him.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Why? It's like a legitimate question. Like, why now? Like, what is it that's making her want to come forward?
In the I'm putting a lot of words, a lot of meaning on her that's coming from my own mind. So
What the fuck is this thing?
this is just
No, I mean, I mean that's the insinuation I get too. So.
me speculating, but I know that Tana has talked about how she feels like she was taken advantage of by a lot of older guys in the industry.
Okay.
And I don't think that she would have said this publicly unless. Look, she's an internet pro. She's been around long.
I understand what Ethan's saying. What he's saying is like she probably wouldn't say something if she felt like it would have a negative impact on her career unless it meant a lot to her to say. That's what he's effectively saying. Like, I understand. Like, that makes perfect sense for sure.
As long as anybody
This is
has.
2-5.
And
What
she
the
knows
fuck is it?
exactly the consequences of things that she says and why she says it. So it's in my opinion, and this isn't confirmed by her in any way, that she's has a bone to pick with him, and she feels like she was taking advantage of him. But obviously,
Maybe, yeah. I'd be interested in hearing more about that. If that is her perspective, sure.
that's just my opinion. So
I know there's again just speculations from viewers and fans and stuff like that she's also writing a book where she said she's going to expose a bunch of people. So
Oh,
people
shit.
are assuming that she's waiting to like talk about it until in the book
Oh,
and
shit.
stuff like that. So
Okay.
there's a lot of
I'm
speculation.
probably not going to read that. All I do is read Shrek porn parodies that I get off of TikTok Shop. You know, Grooving in the Swamp or whatever it's called. You know, shit like that.
So here's the clip
I'm just kidding. I don't read it all. I'm fucking dumb.
that went viral on TikTok. Let's take a look. This is from her very recent live show. This is from right now.
On this tour.
What's my favorite city I've been to?
Least favorite.
Least favorite city I've been to on tour. New Orleans, Louisiana. I hate that place. Who's the most famous person you've ever had sex with? Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Like maybe Tyga.
What'd you say?
Tyga,
Isn't that
the rapper.
Oh, Tyga.
I thought she was talking about the cereal guy.
There's a girl or
Tyla.
Tyla.
Love
Okay.
Tyla.
Why?
Tyla.
Tyla
Okay.
had the beautiful dress at the Met.
Right. That
The
was
sand.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the Yankee.
Okay.
Tyga dated Kylie
Tyga
Jenner.
is a rapper.
Who dated Kylie Jenner.
She slept with Tyga, huh? Let me get a picture of him. Exactly.
Wow. See, that does make sense though. What did I say before? She said he has the smallest wiener. Maybe she just she likes the Cocoa Puffs. So maybe it's not small, but by comparison, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what,
Tyga's a creep too, is he? Why would he do?
exactly what he looks like.
Looks like a black guy, Ethan. They all
Okay.
look the same. I'm just
So
kidding.
she's-
It's a joke. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Slept with Tyga. I guess he must have been a Tyga in bed.
Oh, okay. Now you're getting weird, Ethan.
I don't know.
Having an off day, but you know what? Me too, man. We're it is what it is.
Got him.
Tiger.
Yeah.
I got you. I heard it.
I'm working over here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You know what I'm saying?
It's not easy. Every time I have a kid, my dad jokes get more intense. It's crazy. If I have another kid, like I don't even know if we'll be able to do this
Shit, I hope I have a kid soon, man.
show. Okay. All right.
I wasn't trying to insinuate anything weird, by the way. I'm actually legitimately do hope I have a kid soon.
Least favorite brand I've ever worked with. One time, we sold out for an apartment in New York. Like the rent was paid on the apartment in New York for a Juul charger that charged your Juul from your phone. Like it was sounds brilliant. No, it was definitely breaking iPhones everywhere, and I shouldn't have done it.
I stayed in this.
Oh, well, that's I guess kind of shitty. You know, that's why I don't take any advertisements unless I know the brand and I'm, you know what I mean. But or maybe it's because nobody offers them to me. But you make the decision on what you think there.
Who's the smallest dick you've ever had sex with?
Oh my God! No one look at me, Cody Co.
Oh my god, dude. She was quick on that. She was waiting for somebody to fucking ask something that she could throw him in there. Damn.
That's a lot. She didn't have to answer that.
She definitely wanted to. She was looking for the fucking excuse.
As a man, that's gotta hurt.
Why? I feel like it does. Why is he so sensitive to this? As a dude, like I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. I don't know. Like I don't have a huge dick, but like I don't really care. Like I'm married. I'm a grown man. I'm married. I have a nice dick, and like I throw it fucking solid with my wife. I don't really care. So like who gives a shit? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't really have any. Listen, I'm not going to say I've never had penis insecurity before. I feel like that's very common for a lot of guys, unironically, because like there are a lot of big hogs in like porn, and when you're watching that as a guy, you're like, wow, and you're comparing yourself. And I also think that as like a guy, a lot of us are growers, not showers, and so like when you're that, I think that has an impact, and you kind of feel like inadequate because of that. But I'm 34. My wife and I have a very healthy sex life. We're very much in love with each other. You know, I don't care anymore. I personally don't give a shit. So it's like, you know, yeah, I don't know.
Yikes! Regardless of everything, going out saying about a man's penis, that's just.
Well, like you said, is
why is he so sensitive to this? Who gives a shit that she said it? I think it was funny.
the name of his podcast.
That's what we.
This is so weird. I really don't understand why Ethan is so sensitive to the wiener comment. It's actually, I'm so surprised.
Said yeah,
He's
tiny
owning
meat
it.
gang. Maybe he's proud of it.
Go.
Oh, are you saying he's one of the proud boys? Ethan?
There you go.
Delete the video. I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that. What?
Then there's the big
So how'd you know if it was small? You're only 17.
accusation.
I'm just fucking kidding. That was inappropriate. I'm sorry.
She says, I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that. Which, to be fair, the girl's got a point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
20.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't care. I mean, like, it's not good that she was 17, but I don't think that she needs it as a justifier. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm confused. We're being too sensitive to his penis. I don't get it.
5-year-old sleeps with a 17-year-old. She can say whatever she wants about your dick.
Yep.
Okay.
Your tiny fucking toad encrusted ass looking
Oh, well, I don't know if she said it was all that, but okay. Go off, King.
little fucking swamp mushroom.
What the fuck is happening? Was having like a bad day? What?
I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that.
That's huge. That's huge.
Damn, bigger than his wiener.
Oh my God, I wasn't here.
I'm like waiting to get like a Cody reacts video to that.
No. I think it's the diarrhea. I'm just unfiltered right
What's the
now.
most embarrassing thing you've done to get a guy to like you?
Oh my God, changed my whole personality every single time. SoundCloud rapper, boxer.
I guess
That's typical female behavior. Am I right? Am I right, ladies? Am I right?
this is just not.
My wife likes to act like a tough girl all the time. She's like, I would never put up with this behavior. And I said, that's not true. The only reason you don't put up with this behavior is because you're married to me. Because I don't like, because that's the aura I give off. Okay. You've adjusted to me standing up for myself and for you and advocating for you to stand up for yourself. All right. But I swear to God, my wife, she could be with an abusive guy that would beat her all the time and she would never tell. I could start beating my wife tomorrow. You would never know. I'm not kidding. That's terrible. It's terrible to say that. But, you know, women like to pretend, oh, I'm strong. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. you know, you're saying that. You're saying that. But women, they'll shift on a dime for men. It's embarrassing. Okay.
Now her being
Not that there aren't simps that do the same.
entertaining.
Male simps, of course.
But there you go. Pretty solid statement.
Yeah.
There's really no way about it. So here's this video going back to 2016. In this video, Tana is.
I still am curious why she decided to come forward about this now. Maybe she just doesn't care anymore. But I think she's like very successful. Doesn't she have a very successful podcast? I mean, he posted yesterday.
Guys,
Let's see what he's doing. They probably. I mean, if I was him, he probably has somebody like banning people from the chat that bring this up. So, yeah. Okay. Whatever.
17.
Those are fighting words? Shit. The only reason that you feel like you can fight me is because your husband. That makes you feel like you can. Listen, you know it's true because if your girlfriend or partner thinks that they could beat you up, like, come on. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're delusional. All right? You're just changing. Well, that has nothing to do with what I was just saying. I'm just talking about how women are delusional. Not anything to do with how they'll change their personalities for men. But guys do it too. I'm just being a little silly.
And
he won't respond. It's probably best if he doesn't really respond. There's really nothing he could say like that would be like particularly good, you know?
To be fair, she turned 18 a month after his release. But again, the age, the legality of this is not important. I don't want to get.
It is important. You know, it is very important. It is a very important thing. You can say, I don't care about the legalities. I think it's morally wrong. I agree with that. Like, it's morally wrong. But there has to be an understanding that our morality and our laws are intertwined, right? Like that's we create laws based on our morality, and then our laws maintain our morality at the same time. And so, I think that the fact that you can sleep with a 17-year-old in some states and it'd be illegal, that is a failing of our society, right? And I think that that's something that needs to be changed. So that advocacy kind of needs to be there, you know?
Get caught in the weeds of
a month
arguing. But, I mean, look at her. I didn't barely even recognize her. I was like, what the hell?
She looks the same to me. I don't really know. Whatever.
She looks so young.
Didn't even look like the same person.
Yeah. Okay. This was shocking.
I just don't know what she looks like. I don't know.
Shocking.
Yeah.
I've never watched a Tana Mongeau video, so
I've never gone back and watched, or maybe I just don't remember because
so moist.
I mean, we kind of came up at the same time, I guess.
Oh shit.
Oh,
did you sleep with her too, Ethan? You guys came at the same time? Terrible. Why would I even make that joke? So inappropriate.
Yeah, let's take a look. Her first video was 2015?
Yeah.
When was mine?
2013.
Damn, dude.
Whoa,
if I'm not mistaken.
11 years? Holy shit. All right. Go ahead.
What level am I?
So here they are. They did this video together called The Shittiest Video Ever featuring Cody Co, in which they kind of just flirt a lot for 7.5 minutes, essentially.
Okay. Pretty much.
Interesting.
We've never met before, and
This is scripted.
this is scripted. It's a bad script.
The worst script.
Whoever wrote this should be fired immediately.
Yeah.
Just
Hey, Jill! You're fired! This is like
Is there something in this specific timestamp?
Go below in the doctor's timestamp.
Yeah, okay. So let's. There's a few specific moments we grabbed here. Here he is. I mean, it's possible he's looking at something else, but watch how he's checking out her ass when she gets up.
Gross.
me out on YouTube.
He's definitely looking at her ass. Okay. Bro, damn, you didn't even have enough self-control to not look at it on the way out? Was it part of the bit? He's like directly staring into her fucking anus, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I swear to God, this man he's Superman. He can see through her fucking dress with the way that he's looking at her. It wasn't even subtle. You have any shame, bro? Come on. Oh my
There's
God.
not really two ways about that one, eh?
No.
That's
Check me out on YouTube.
I think he just came. Maybe he did that as part of a bit. That's his best defense there, but that's fucking crazy.
All right, so what's up, guys?
It's possible he was just tracking her with his eyes. You know, sometimes people get
Yeah, with his fucking cock probably was just like facing her direction too. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
up and you know.
Why are you playing this so safe, Ethan? Why are you playing this so? I'm surprised. Usually he'll go fucking ballistic on anybody who has any allegation against him. I'm surprised he's playing this one so safe. I'm almost impressed because I think his commentary is pretty solid on this. I'm a little confused why he cares so much about the penis size commentary. I don't give a shit about that. But I'm surprised he's playing it so safe.
You track him with your eyes. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here, Cody.
Why?
But, well, this, you know.
Check me out on YouTube.
Are they censoring the Cody Co? Like, why are they censoring that out? We know who the fuck you're talking about.
All right, so
That's a minor one, though. I mean, you know.
It certainly was.
He's looking. Looking isn't illegal. Here he says he's here to learn some teen slang from Tana.
Okay.
Of course, implying that, you know, she's a teenager.
Yeah. Well, she technically is a teenager here, so that's makes sense.
there's a whole bunch of slang and cool words because she's, you know, a teen, whatever. So I'm here basically just to learn some teen slang, right? So do you want to?
So she's a teenager.
When your dad's best friend is trying to hit on your daughter, like what the fuck?
You know, that's pretty young, right?
I didn't quite execute that very well, but you understood what I was saying.
So that's it. That's all I'm saying. And it sounds like they had sex sometime around this meeting.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess I mean, he basically turned her off of white guys, you know? And now she apparently just likes black guys, which there's nothing wrong with, by the way. I'm not criticizing or anything. But that's probably why it's the smallest she's ever been with. But there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? So.
That's the theory, I suppose. Obviously not.
And apparently it was revealed at that time that he has a tiny one.
Well, the smallest one, comparatively, all right? Those are just two, not the same, Ethan. All right? It's not the same.
The whatever she said.
That's one small step for man.
If anything's going to ruin that man, it's that he's got a tiny dick exposed.
Why would that ruin him? Does he have an OnlyFans or something? I don't understand. I don't think anybody would really care. Oh, my balls are cringe. All right, well, interesting video. I guess I'm kind of glad I took a look at that. But.